So before we go into the options, let's first see what's happening during the gait. Patient comes to you with walking knee flexed during the stance phase. It does not say what's happening during the swing phase. It says stance phase, knees flexed. And we suspected some problem on the knee joint. We checked the knee range of motion. It is fine. We checked the muscle strength for the knee. It is fine. Despite having normal knee joint, patient seems to bend the knee during the stance phase. What could be the cause? Now we know that the knee is totally fine. There could be two reasons. One is the hip that is at the problem. Another is the ankle that is at the problem. Now, how can hip and ankle cause a problem on the knee joint? Let's see that. It's very simple. It sounds a little complicated, but it is very simple. Now, let me show you. Suppose someone comes with the hip flexion contracture, okay? If this is the head, that's the ribs, that's the trunk, and this is the hip. Someone comes with the hip flexion contracture, and if knee was to just stay without doing anything, that's how a person should stand. But it is impossible for anyone to stand in this direction because the line of gravity is gonna fall posteriorly, and it is impossible to walk in this position. He's going to fall over in this direction. So in order to balance that, our body will automatically bend the knee and then bring the ankle just underneath the hip joint so that the line of gravity falls right through the ankle, and the hip and anything above is balanced. So because of the hip flexion contracture, a person might have bent knee during the stance phase. Now let's see what can happen during the ankle dorsiflexion stiffness. If ankle is fixed in a dorsiflexion, suppose that is a foot and his ankle is fixed in dorsiflexion. Let me make this a little shorter. Ankle is fixed in dorsiflexion, and if this knee was to not do anything and hip was to follow the knee, then a person should stand that direction. It is impossible to stand in this direction because his line of gravity falls way anteriorly. He's gonna fall over anteriorly. So the only way body can balance in this situation is by bending the knee and then bringing the hip right on top of the ankle joint, so the line of gravity falls right through the ankle, and then he can balance himself walking in this direction. Now if you go back to the options after knowing this, the question is going to be way simpler. Now we are going to look for either hip flexion contractures or ankle dorsiflexor contractures. Look at number 1, tight gluteus. Now, tight gluteus is actually opposite of hip flexion contracture, so that is not our answer. Look at the option number 2, weak iliopsoas. Well, it does not say anything about the hip flexion contracture, so that is also not our option. Option number 3, tight ankle dorsiflexor. It does say the ankle has tight dorsiflexor, so it is likely that the ankle is stuck in dorsiflexion during the stance. That can lead to knee flexion during the stance. Look at the weak ankle dorsiflexors, option number 4. So it is not likely our option. So by elimination and by knowing that the ankle dorsiflexor tightness or contracture can cause the knee flexion during the stance phase, throughout the stance phase, we are going to go with option number 3. So that's how you score a licensed physical therapy examination. You just earned a point here.